Good morning, students. So, welcome back to Limitless Literature. Here we are going to discuss the 60 days strategy, how you are going to crack the UGC NET examination in the June 2024 month. Alright, so first of all, it is very important for you to understand that you have to limit your resources because what I see is that a student who failed in the last examination, last time he studied William J. Long and this time he studied Routledge, the next time he is studying Edward Albert. Okay, it is not how you are going to crack this examination. If you have one book, then limit yourself to one book. Okay, it is not the one who is going to decorate the notes very perfectly that is going to crack the examination. It will never happen. The most important thing is cramming the information. Okay, you have to study one thing at least 15 to 20 times. What I see is that students want more and more, like they're collecting the notes from here, notes from here, notes from here, books from here, reading that book, reading those books, but they are not spending time to revise that book. Of course, our brain needs more and more new information, but at the end you have to memorize the things. That's how you are going to crack this examination. You are not a ticket collector, you are not notes collector. Understand this. Okay, if you have to crack this examination, then you have to revise the things as many times as possible. Okay, and the cutoff is 60 questions. Out of 100 questions you have to score 60 questions. That means you do not have to score 100 questions right. That means you do not have to study the whole syllabus. Out of 60 questions, 25 to 20 questions will be the guesswork. So you have to study only for 30 to 35 questions. Remaining, through the guesswork, you are going to get the right answers in the examination. Okay, so in the examination, if you know the answers of only 35 questions in literature, then you can score around 60 questions right, because remaining 25 questions you just make a sixth class student in the examination. He will do the guesswork and he will also get the probability of getting 25 questions right out of 70 questions. Okay, so that is a simple thing, like you have to study only for 35 questions. If you perfectly know the answers of 35 questions in the examination, then the remaining questions will do the work through the guesswork. Okay, 25 questions. So do not worry about everything. Sir, I have not studied world literature, I have not studied Russian literature, I have not studied Italian literature. You do not have to study everything. Understand this point. Okay, you will never come to the end of the syllabus. Whatever you have, make sure that you study it 10 to 15 times. Okay, less is more, less is more. Whatever you have, that is the sufficient thing. Make sure that you are revising it. Okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to share with you. In the last 60 days, cram the information. Do not add more and more new topics into your notes. Once you get the command on those topics that you have already prepared 20 times, 25 times, revision has been done, then you can go on adding the new topics to your existing notes. But for now, please stop here and make sure that you are cramming everything. Do not worry about chronology. You cannot study chronology like that. You must be able to have the understanding of British theory, criticism, at least 4 to 5 subjects. After completing 4 to 5 subjects, you will be able to connect the dots of the chronology. It will not happen like you will start learning the years. First, go through all the subjects, basic understanding, 3 to 4 subjects you have to complete, and then your brain start developing the chronology. Your brain start developing the dots after completing 3 to 4 subjects. It will not happen like you pick up the notes and you start cramming the chronology. How many years you can learn? You cannot learn 1,000 years. Okay, there are 1,000 works in British literature. You cannot read, you cannot mug up all the years from British literature, from Indian literature. You cannot mug up. It's all about connecting the dots. Once you cover up 3 to 4 subjects, your mind will automatically start connecting the dots. So do not think about chronology in the beginning. After completing 4 to 5 subjects, then you will be able to see the difference in your preparation, in your chronological retention. And then, as I've just said, you have to prepare only for 35 to 40 questions. Out of 100 questions, if you know the answers of 35 or 40 questions, the rest you can do with the guesswork. Okay, blind shots you can do C or ABC, whatever you want to do. 35 questions you must be able to answer in the examination 100%, like you have the knowledge of those 35 questions. And in order to do that, British theory, criticism, these will do a lot of work in that. Okay, so for literary theory, if you just go through the 1,000 MCQs, a booklet that we are providing to the students from Limitless Literature website, that will do a lot of your work, because no question in the examination came out of that booklet. 1,000 questions that we have taken from Westminster Bengal set, Karnataka set, Kerala set, PhD entrances, UGC net. 1,000 questions are there. So if you just go through it, you do not have to study any other thing. Okay, that will do a lot of work. At last, you have 2 months now. Start giving time to paper 1. Divide your time in different categories. Paper 1, 30% of your time. Paper 2, 30% of your time. The remaining 40% of the time to the revision, because revision is the most important thing. You do not have to cover new topics, as I have just mentioned. Okay, also go through the playlist on the previous year questions that we have created. We have around 30 videos that we have posted. So here you are going to learn 30 new topics just free of cost from YouTube videos. Okay, we will be uploading more videos in the future. Make sure that you do smart work. Do not spend much time in writing down the notes. For how long you can write down the notes? Okay, that's sufficient. Just stop it right now and make sure that you are cramming everything in the rough notebook. Write down the name of the authors in the rough notebook and then try to pull out everything from your memory. Answer that. How many works has Christopher Marlowe has written? He has written 5 works. So write down those 5 works in the rough notebook. Write down the works of Charles Dickens in that notebook. Write down the work of Jane Austen in that notebook. Okay, just stress on your memory. Revise. First cram through the help of mnemonics. Okay, through the birthday events, through the personal experiences. Cram all the works, their titles, and then try to pull out that from your memory in the rough notebook. Okay, the more you write in the rough notebook, the more you can retain the information. All right, the next thing is, a lot of students are asking that whether the UGC net June 2024 examination will be tough after the notification released by the NTA that for PhD admissions, one common entrance test, that is net. So the value of net has increased, and maybe a lot of students are thinking that the examination will be tough, the competition will be high, a lot of students will be sitting in the examination. So try to understand this thing, that the competition is not with others. The competition is with yourself, with your bad habits, with your anxiety issues, with your panic attacks, and all those issues that you are not able to sit and study for 3 to 4 hours every day. Okay, so that's the main problem. The competition is not with other students. The competition has never been with other students. Yes, of course, PhD admissions are going to happen through the net scorecard. All those students who are studying twice or thrice, 5 days a week, they are going to go out from this competition. Only the student who are consistent, who is studying 7 days a week for 3 to 4 hours, is going to crack this examination. And do not think like, sir, he was a very average student and he cracked the examination, why I am not able to crack this examination. Okay, that's their luck if they are cracking this examination. I have never got anything in my life through luck. I have worked very hard for every single thing in life. There is no factor such as luck. Make sure you are doing better than yourself every single day. Competition is very less. All the youngsters, all the youth is very much distracted in Instagram, in all the social media, in YouTube. Even if you stay focused for a little bit of extra time, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, that will do the work. So this is what all I have to share. Okay, complete British theory criticism. Once you get that command on these 3 subjects, move on to American, Indian, and then African American. Okay, world literature is small subject like Italian, Russian. In Russian literature also you have to study 2-3 authors, not so much in depth. German literature also 1 or 2 major authors are there, not so much in depth. But the first 3 subjects, British theory criticism, and then 3 subjects, Indian, American, African American. Okay, so these are going to help you a lot. Okay, so make sure that you are revising everything. So this is what all I have to share in this video. Do visit limitlessliterature.com to check out our books and courses. I will see you soon in the next video. That's it for this. Thank you.